Good morning, guys. Winter came overnight. It is 13 degrees outside right now. We got that snow last night. It's still on the ground because I don't think it topped 30 degrees yesterday. But I'm going back into that spot that I scouted yesterday where I had the cool encounter with two really nice bucks that were hot on a doe's trail. So they should be in the neighborhood somewhere. Hopefully we can see one. I'd like to fill this Ohio tag pretty bad. But today is the 13th. So we've got the 13th, 14th, the 15th, the 16th, maybe the 17th, at least half of the day. So we got at least 4 days, maybe 5 to get it done. Let's see if we can do it. We spent the last 3 days scouting, and I feel like we've got some a good area to pick apart. So stick with me. Next time you see us, we'll be in a tree. Okay, well, we made it in here. It's November the 13th, and it is cold. It's 12 degrees when I left the truck. We got the snow yesterday. Not last night, but the night before. And it's dead calm, so it was very, very crunchy. I didn't run any deer out that I know of, but I scouted this area and kind of blew a bunch out yesterday, so hopefully they'll be coming back to it this morning. I'm kind of back from the bedding that I found and where I saw the good buck yesterday. I'm on the same side of the ridge as where that buck was bird dogging yesterday. But I'm kind of back and I should be able to see a little bit. There was already a buck at first light come off this ridge over here beside me. Nose to the ground, trotting back to where I saw that one yesterday. It looks like I got a pretty fresh scrape right here. I'm wishing I would have backed up just a little bit. I want to set up right here because there's a little bench off the side. A lot of times that's where these bucks want to cruise. We're supposed to have winds out of the south today, so I'm on the north facing slope. But there's another road that I couldn't see this morning that goes off the side. It splits off from the bench. I'd like to be to where I could shoot that. But the goal this morning is to observe, see where they're at. We'll push in a little further tomorrow, or this evening one. Plan on staying in all day. We may make a midday shift depending on what happens this morning. This tree's pretty rough. My platform's sitting downhill. I've got it adjusted up as far as I can. I got my seat level, but I got this vine right in front of me. So if I do have to shoot to the left, it's going to be a little bit of a rodeo. Let's get quiet. We should be able to hear them good this morning.
Well, it's a few minutes before 12 o'clock, and it's been completely dead since I saw that little 3-point or whatever. Shortly after that, I could hear a deer run off that same ridge. I heard the buck first thing this morning. Did the same thing. Not the exact same thing, because I couldn't see this one. I never did. The wind's picked up. It's out of the southeast. I think I'm going to give it till 12:30. And I'm going to push up in further about another 150 yards. Get more in the cover. Try and stay on the downwind side of that point that all those does were bedded on that I scouted. Well, we moved. It's about 2 o'clock now. Didn't get moved as far as I wanted to. The spot looked too good. Basically, I've got this ridge and these points off this, I guess the north side of the ridge. That bunch of does bed, and there's a bunch of fresh sign. There's a road that goes straight up the spine of it. It had a bunch of sign and doe trails crossing it. I saw those 2 bucks yesterday on the south side over here. Basically, I'm right at the top of the ridge. That bench I was hunting dumps into right here. This old logging road, and there's another bench on the south side, dumps in right here. There's one on the north side that dumps in right here. It'd be good to sit tonight, maybe in the morning, keep inching our way in. Nothing else, maybe we can see something, make a move. Well, we're right at about sunset. I don't foresee seeing anything else come out of that bedding area this late. Could be surprised, I guess, but if it does, I'll show you guys. But all in all, pretty successful morning. I wasn't sure how the winds were going to react in here. if it was going to be true to forecast or what. So I kind of stayed back from where I wanted to go into today. I generally like to be a little closer to the action, but we've got some issues with this spot. Is it's all really young timber. Once you get about another, I don't know, 50, 75 yards closer to the bedding, and there's some small trees you can get in, those 5 to 8 inch trees, but you have to be pinpoint accurate on your setup, because you could have one come through 20 yards and not have a shot. Which, I'm fine with it if most of that bedding still has snow on the ground, because it doesn't get a lot of direct sun. I think the plan for tomorrow morning is I'm going to push in about another 80 to 100 yards. There's a spot that I marked when I was scouting it that you could actually set up in. I marked it for a stand location. It seems like a lot of the trails run north-south, and then this road runs east-west, give or take. The only thing I don't like about where I'll have to set up is I limit my shots because I'm having to access on the road, and that's one of my available shots. So what I may have to do in the morning is, when I start getting close, I may have to walk off of the access trail, maybe be a little bit louder, just to avoid putting down that ground scent. We'll feel it out though. We were supposed to have basically 0 wind today, and it's been windy, especially when it's been in the teens and in the 20s. But I'm going to think about it. I'll check the maps out tonight. I'm going to try and upload a video. So as I'm doing that, I'll come up with a game plan. All in all, successful night. I think we saw our day. I think we saw 7 deer. Had the doe, 2 fawns, that little 3 or 4 point in bow range. That 2-year-old 8 point was on the fringes. Had 2 bucks I couldn't identify. One at first light, one about 10 a.m. Pretty good though.